Okay guys, it's me Imad from Nelson Darwin Park Tech YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about how to find the execution time of a C# program. So how we can do that? First of all, we need to click on File. Then we need to click on New and then Project. After it, you need to select Visual C# and then click on Windows Forms application and click OK, and this will create a C# project for us. Here you can see a window of a GUI, so you can drag any sort of control on it if you like. We will take one push button here and we will place it here. Okay, now when we will double click on this push button, it will direct us to the callback of the callback of this button1_click function. Okay, this is a private function, and what it will do, whenever we will click on this button, all these statements within this private function will get executed. So how we can do that? First, because in this program we are going to find the execution time of any program, that how much time a program used to take for its execution. So we will write using system.threading. okay, so this is one of the what's called is the library. So it is used to create certain time delays and like this. And for stopwatch function we will write using system.diagnostics. okay, diagnostics. So this is our second function. Now this diagnostic library used to have the class of stopwatch, so we will here write stopwatch stpwsch is equal to new stopwatch. Now this is a method. okay, this stopwatch which is having parenthesis, it is a method. okay, and now this stopwatch variable, okay, you can write any other name instead of this stpwsch. okay, it is just a variable. And what sort of variable it is? It belongs to this stopwatch class, and stopwatch class belongs to this system.diagnostics library. Okay, now after this is done, we need to write stop wach.start, and now we will write thread.sleep. okay, thread.sleep, and also parenthesis because both are functions, so we need to write, and here we can write like 300 milliseconds. okay, thread.sleep. okay, this is milliseconds, and sleep, it is actually a delay. Thread.sleep function will create a delay of 300 milliseconds, and after it we will write stpwsch.stop. so it will stop this stopwatch for us. okay, and after it we will see that how much time this function used to take. So we will print our time on console. So console.writeLine. We also need to write stopwatch stpwsch stopwatch dot elapsed milliseconds, like this. okay, and it will gives us the all the milliseconds that are elapsed. okay, so okay, wait, we have to like this, and here I will write semicolon as a terminator, and we will write here time elapsed and milliseconds, and we have to write this thing. okay, and 0. So what it will do, this these double brackets and 0, this thing, that is this 0 within the double brackets, it will take the value of this milliseconds that are elapsed and put it in like that. okay, so it's like that. okay, now we will run it out. okay, so where is our console? This is our console output. okay, so when we will press push button, it says time elapsed is 307 millisecond. So 300 millisecond is from what's called as the time delay library, okay, and 7 second is okay. Now 308, 301, okay. So in this way we can find the elapsed time of any program, okay. So it is a very basic concept. Got the concept that how you can find the elapsed time within the for the execution of a program within the CH. So thanks for visiting our channel and don't forget to subscribe.